Hi, my name is Evy Wright, and I am the WVU Extension Volunteer Program Manager, and I'm also a professional puppeteer. You've met a lot of puppet friends this season, and today we are going to learn how to make wooden spoon puppets. The materials that you will need for this are a wooden spoon, some markers, scissors, fabric, maybe some yarn, or some trim, some bric-a-brac, things to decorate with. We are also going to need a paper plate or something round that we can trace, and some glue. You can use white glue or you can use hot glue. But remember, if you are using hot glue, it is very important that you have a grown-up help you with the hot glue because it really is hot and you don't want to burn yourself. All of the materials for this project can be found at the dollar store or at your local fabric store. Or you might even have some old shirts that you could use for fabric at home, or an old wooden spoon at home that you can use to make this puppet. Just remember to ask a grown-up before you use anything from your house that maybe they wanted to keep. I want to introduce you to my friend Sam, who is going to help us make some puppets today. Hi, Sam.
Hi.
So the first thing we're going to make today is wooden spoon puppets, and we need to decide how our puppet is going to look. Do we want it to be really sparkly? Do we want it to have really poofy hair? Maybe something different. What idea do you have?
Maybe we could make a pirate.
Okay, so we have some really fun things here, and I will let you pick which of these you would like to use for your pirate. First, let's choose what fabric your pirate is going to have. Which of these do you like?
I think we should use the red and blue one.
Okay, excellent choice. We are going to start by drawing a face on the pirate. Okay, so I'm going to have you do that.
Okay.
We have some markers here. So this puppet can be as simple or as complicated as you want it to be. You can draw a really simple face with markers. You can draw on hair, or you can add hair using yarn or something else. You can get really, really fancy and paint your wooden spoon and paint on your face. So Sam has drawn a face on our spoon. I want to hold it up so everyone can see what it looks like. Great. And now what we are going to do is add on some decoration. So which of these things do you think you want to use?
Maybe
We have yarn too.
maybe these pieces for the hair.
Okay.
So he has long hair. And we could use this for a bandana maybe on his head.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Should we start with the hair, you think, first, and then the bandana on top so it goes over the hair, or does the bandana go under the hair?
It usually goes over the hair.
Okay, so we will start. Can you put this hair on how you imagine it being?
Okay.
And we're going to use the hot glue gun for this because those beads are a little bit heavy.
Yeah. Probably I would say it would go on, and it would probably like wrap around here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll put some glue on this.
Yeah.
And then we will carefully put this on the head. How about you hold that? And I will be very careful not to burn myself. Right there?
Yeah. Oh, good.
Okay, let's flip it over. And then you wanted to use this trim for our bandana. Okay. Take some scissors. And we'll do hot glue again. You can use white glue for any of this also. It just takes longer to dry. Now what we're going to do is make our pirate's costume. so you chose this blue fabric. On the back of the fabric, I found this mouse pad that was just the right size for this fabric because my paper plate was a little too big for this fabric. And remember, when you're tracing something round, start at the edge of your fabric and not right in the middle of your fabric, and that way you won't waste fabric. So I am going to trace around this, hold our circle down. I'm using a Sharpie now because I'm drawing on the back of the fabric and that Sharpie will be hidden. So I don't need to worry that you'll see it when we're done. And now I'm going to take my fabric scissors and cut out this circle. So the first thing I'm going to do is just make my fabric a little smaller. There. This doesn't need to be exact. It doesn't need to be perfect. The great thing about making puppets is it's hard to go wrong. They're always going to look great when you're done. Now what we need to do is cut a hole right in the middle of our fabric because the fabric is going to go around our spoon. So to find the middle, all I have to do is take my circle, I fold it in half, I fold it in half again, and that's the middle. This is a pretty wide spoon, so I want to make sure I cut this hole big enough to go around it. Let's see how I do. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so if you can just push that through. And now we attach this, and your pirate has a shirt. We're also going to use hot glue on this. But again, you can use white glue. You could even use a rubber band or tape. And a little hot glue here. There. Thank you for holding that up. It makes it a lot easier when you have help. So our puppet is done. So here is Sam's pirate puppet. Okay, hold this puppet up, and what does the pirate puppet say?
Arr.
Arr!